so pretty. No. It's a little crooked. No, I'm not. You have such superior music taste. I agree. Okay. What's up? What's up, friends on YouTube? Sorry, I was looking at other things on my computer. I couldn't see you guys. How are you? Good morning. God, it's the morning time. It feels like 5 in the afternoon. And I think that's because I woke up at like 4 in the morning, like 4:45 in the morning. I am just waiting. Hi, I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube, which I always think is so fun. Jesus Christ. Okay, moment of transparency. That is the worst feeling experience. Okay, I guess we'll talk. For the people who will watch the replay of this, there won't be a replay on TikTok. I've been healing a lot recently, and I've been focusing on stories I've been telling myself about rejection, and about experiencing rejection, like in my childhood and stuff like that. And I have just been experiencing so much rejection, and it is like ridiculous. And I don't mean like, well, I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was love or not, but just kind of overall and in general, just experiencing so much rejection, or just things that I perceive as rejection. And so I've been working through that, which has been really, really nice. Hello, Faye. How are you? How are you? I like your name because I like fairies, even though it's not spelled. I don't know. I've seen Faye spelled like Fae, when talking about fairies, but I've never seen it spelled Fay. I'm not saying that your name is inspired by, but anyway, hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? What is up over on TikTok? I see you guys following me. Do you want to chat? Do you want to say hello? How are you doing? What's going on in your life? Something. My nails look so cute in both of these screens. I'm just looking very gorgeous and radiant. I think I look better on TikTok though. Hello, user 258910241. Hi, what's your name? Good afternoon. Hello, 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 hi. Oh my God, I really cannot see you guys' names. Is that Strawberry Fairy? Lots of Faye here today. What is up, Umi? Thank you, thank you. It's time for them. They're coming off. It's time for them to come off. Hello, Gemma. Gem Angel. Hello, how are y'all? How are you doing? It's the afternoon in Toronto. Haha, good afternoon. How are you? How are you doing? How are your days doing? What are you guys doing this weekend? What are your plans? Hey, hi, Evie. What's up, users? Gay for you. So good to see you. Always love having you around. I love your username. Sorry, I'm getting text messages from a client at the same time. Are those press-on nails? They are not. These are acrylics that have just grown out. Oh, thank you so much for the roses and tips adorableness on TikTok. I literally user is gay for you. I literally was talking about you in another live like weeks ago because somebody had this really interesting username, and I was like, you guys have the most interesting usernames and I love them. And then I said your username. Okay, what's going on? Okay. Um, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the chats in here and there, and then one of my clients is texting me right now. And your energy literally gets better each time you come back. Really? Do you think so? Thank you. That is such a huge compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I be healing. I really do. And I'm happy that you notice. Are those okay? No, I answered. They're not pressed on nails. I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm going to a candlelight vigil tonight. Oh my God. A candlelight vigil tonight for what? You're completely different from a year ago. Thank you. Thank you. I was literally thinking about that today. And it's kind of there's a lot as to why that is. But I think that I have been, oh, thank you. It's a little chick like me. She just like me. And thank you for loving my nails. How are you doing, Brittany? I thought about changing it. Now I'm gonna keep it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Every time I see it's a confidence boost for me. It's a way to support the LGBTQ plus community. It's, really there are no cons. There are no cons to that username. Yeah, so I was thinking about like me a year ago and stuff, and um I was just thinking about a lot of things that have happened in between today and last year, and I've just been realizing like, holy fuck, I need to get out of my mom's house because it's like the longer that I stay in here. I was joking about prison and jail with my spirit guides and stuff, and I was like, you're already in prison, like mentally. I made a joke about other people being mentally in prison. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm literally in prison, even though this house is not a prison. It's a lot nicer than prison. But I just been having a lot of realizations about just kind of life and how I feel much better when I'm outside of this house, and where I feel much more stable when I'm outside of this house. And I realized I have Cancer on the cusp of my ninth house in astrology. And so that just makes sense. And I have Aquarius on the cusp of my fourth. And this house and my mother and the way that I perceived her in my childhood was just to be very erratic and unstable. And so now with Saturn, I don't even know if Saturn is still in not Capricorn, if it's still in Aquarius, because I know it's retrograde, but that Saturn in Aquarius bit has been super duper amazing and wonderful. Hello, Unu. Hello, Nora. And my condolences. I'm sorry to hear about your classmate's brother. Oh my God. So, how are y'all? How are the rest of you on TikTok? How are the rest of you? How are y'all doing? Do I send money and you do a reading? Yes, I'm doing readings. All readings are $20. And the links to pay on YouTube is in the bio, and on TikTok, the links to pay me are in my link tree. My Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are linked there. So you just pay and come back, tell me that you paid and what your question is, and then I will answer it for you. It's been ages since I've joined one of your lives. Well, welcome back, Nora. I can't say it's possible that you changed your avatar, maybe, but I do not recognize you. And I don't mean that in like a bad way to say that you're not recognizable or anything like that. I just don't know if we've had many one-on-one interactions, but welcome. How are you? There's nothing grand about the grand conjunction. You're actually Hilarious. I have been feeling so exhausted these past couple of weeks. It's crazy. You're welcome, Umi. Bet. Okay. Perfect. Feeling lost AF. Yes, I can totally get you guidance. It's 20 bucks. 20 bucks and I can help you shift out of this and get you some more clarity. I have been feeling like these past couple of weeks, I have been exhausted, you guys. Freaking exhausted, tired. I realized some stuff about self-sabotaging, childhood. Like, girl, it has been fucking intense. Awesome users gave for you. Go ahead and put your question in that Q&A section, the comment box with the question mark in the middle, and I'll answer it right now because you're the first in line. I have been so fucking exhausted, you guys. Do you guys want to know? I'm gonna do a video about it, so you'll see it on my Instagram and YouTube later. I honestly don't know when, but at some point. And it is this. Okay, so I just signed on to work with a coach, right? I just signed on to work with this business coach that I'm really, really, really fucking excited about. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. And so my payments to my business coach, hello, my love. Hello. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hi, baby. How are you? Is my baby with you? Please tell her I said hello. Please put the phone to her ear. Hello, my love. Hello, my princess. I love you so much and I miss you. And this is the part where my best friend comments on the chat and says, the baby is sleeping, or the baby's not with me, or the baby's in the other room. And I just spoke to her for no reason. But I hope and I pray that the baby was right next to you and then she heard everything that I said as I planned. Okay. Who was the next person coming towards me? What was I talking about? I was talking about something. I sent you money. Awesome. I got your notification. Go ahead and put your question in the chat and I will answer it now. I am that noisy one from Insta with a Libra moon. She was falling asleep and woke up when she heard my voice. Stop. Because I'll start crying. I'm about to call Carl fucking Bismarck. Oh my God. I love her and I miss her. I'm sorry, Queen. Go to sleep. Go to bed. It's not even time to party. Sorry. I just built up that momentum. Every single time she was in the womb, she would be trying to go to sleep and I would be talking to her and I'd be like, Queen, come on, come out so we can party. So when she hears my voice, she's like, party all night. Where we going? What we doing? And I apologize. Okay, I will answer your question. Unu, tell me your Instagram handle and maybe I will recognize that. And are you talking about from my Instagram lives? Hello, what you doing, oh? Wido? I don't know how to pronounce your username, babe. Okay. Okay, who is the next person coming towards me in love? We're going to answer that question. I have been loving this deck. To be honest, I was talking shit to her when I first got her, but we've been getting very well acquainted. Okay. Okay, who was the next person coming towards me? Call me Anna if you want. I absolutely will. Anna. Okay, who is the next person coming towards me in love? The Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. This is so interesting. This Emperor is holding one of these things. I don't know what it's called, but you know the thing for math and stuff. He's holding one of those. And so that's the first thing that I thought of when I saw that. I feel like this is somebody who is a bit of a calculative person. Calculative person, is that a word? You know what I mean? Somebody who likes to take a lot of calculating action, because this person, the Emperor in this deck, he's wearing armor and he has a bee on the armor. And then I think about bees and I think about colonies and I think about the different roles that everybody needs to play and how it's such intricate systems. I feel like this next person that's coming to you in love is somebody who's a very there's somebody who builds their life in a very intricate way. There's somebody who is very particular. Like this is the type of person, if you ask them where you plan to be in 10 years, they're like, well, in 10 years, I'm going to be doing this and this and this. And about that time is when I'm going to be doing this and this and this. Like this person has a plan for their life with the energy of the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person is calculating. I feel like this person knows who you are. I'm not sure if you know who this person is. With the energy of the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. You do not know who this person is, but this person knows who you are, and they're very attracted to you. They're very physically attracted to you, and they're trying to figure out how to come towards you. Like this person. Okay, the air cut off in my house, and it was just very silent. Okay. Am I supposed to find a partner in my life? I can answer that for you, Katie. I'm a little bit confused on what you want to know. The price per question is $20. Thank you for asking. But they know me. Yes, they know you. This person knows who you are for sure, for sure. And I feel like this person dreams about you. Like this person knows who you are. This person knows who you are, but they are kind of locked far away from you in their own house with the energy of the Two of Wands. The problem between you and this person is that this person doesn't know how to approach you. Literally. There's a lot of Mars energy here. So it wouldn't surprise me if this person had a lot of Aries energy, maybe a lot of Aries energy and Taurus energy, or maybe some Aries and Cancer energy in their chart. But this is somebody who is very fiery and passionate, and they want to come towards you. But because they're such a calculated person, they don't want to come towards you and say the wrong thing. So yeah, that's really, really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Feels about right. Yeah, that's very interesting. You'll have to come to me when you connect with that person. Hello, how are you? I get told I'm intimidating all of the time. Isn't that the worst? Well, I don't know. I don't know if you enjoy that, but I hate hearing that. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. I hate hearing that because I'm not an intimidating person. Okay. Her talking shit about decks when first time meeting them. LOL. I mean, I just wasn't. It's a very cute deck. And when I got this deck, I was shopping around for decks like this one, decks that kind of make you feel something. And so I kind of thought that this was just like a teeny bopper, you know what I mean? Teeny bopper type of tarot deck, but it's not. I actually get a lot of really good information and insight from this deck, and it's helping me tap into more optimism and the vibration of positive expectation. So I really, really love it. Okay, when will I reunite with my partner? I'm in Russia and he is in France. COVID closed the borders. OMG. Okay. It's that strong aura that intimidates others. Nobody ever wants to come up to me. Very good. I'm happy that you're doing very good. I'm doing pretty good this morning. And yeah, it's one of those, it's not you. It's not me, it's you type of thing. So it's not you, it's them. You know what I mean? Like if people are intimidated to come up and talk to me, it doesn't really have anything to do with me, but it has to do with their relationships with themselves and their lack of confidence and all of that good stuff, because I'm literally not an intimidating person. It's different if you were to piss me off, then maybe we could call me intimidating. But other than that, no, I'm the nicest, I'm the sweetest person you've ever met. I love my zombie tarot deck. That was my first deck. I never really got into it. I think that it looks cool, but there are some decks where you're like, I don't even really know how to read that. Like that food deck that I just got a couple of weeks ago at this point. I am only using that for sexual readings because I don't know. I don't get anything else. When I pull readings, like just to like answer random questions, nothing is coming to me based off of those cards. Okay. People are sending me money, but I'm not seeing extra questions popping up places. What's up, Purple Moon? What is up? Okay. Your question. Anna, got it. When will I reunite with my partner? I'm in Russia. He's in France. We have the moon. It could literally be in a month, in a new moon cycle. Oh my God, and then we have the Page of Cups who's focusing on the moon. I want a deck so bad. I feel like it's time. Yes, yes. Oh, I love that you use the moon emoji. I love that. Okay. When will you reunite with your partner? 8 of Wands. No, seriously. It could be a moon cycle like you just got your period. This is assuming that you have periods. The energy of the 8 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. This is the moon, but the moon is in between. No, I think it's going to be several moon cycles. Do you see that? It's kind of like, no, you're right here. It's kind of like there's a palace here and a palace here, but then there's the moon here, but then we have the different cycles of the moon. So to me, that feels like time is moving by, but I don't know if it's moving by, but we have the 8 of Wands. So it seems like the time is moving by quickly. The energy of the 8 of Swords, the world, the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. They're talking about, I've been waiting for 2 years, Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Hermit. I went through cycles. No. I really hate to say with the energy of the world, right? I think the cards are very beautiful. I think they're very cute too. I honestly feel like this might be, because it looks like you go from the Queen of Wands to the Empress. The Hermit card is wisdom. I honestly feel like it might be some time. I don't see it happening quickly because the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo. We have hella cycles going through the moon. But with the energy of the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords, I kind of want to say, I'm not telling you to break the LAW or something like that, but because the energy of the 8 of Swords is when we're like talking ourselves into a prison, we're holding ourselves back. This isn't making sense to me. Cancer. It really might be Cancer season of next year. 3 of Wands. I honestly see it being something that happens farther out in time. And there might be other opportunities. I don't know, because it's like from Sexy Queen to Housewife, as you should. No, I feel like, okay, the example is this. When I was traveling last year, beginning of the pandemic, everything is shutting down. And I thought because of what was on the news that I wasn't going to be able to leave California. I felt like I was going to be driving to the California border and it was going to be police and SWAT team, and they're going to be like, you cannot leave this state. But in reality, I just went to the California border and then I crossed it and then I was in Arizona and then I traveled a lot. But if you were traveling like the East Coast at that same exact time, they were shutting shit down really intensely and people were like getting ticketed. But in the South, that wasn't happening at all because the South just really didn't give a fuck. So basically what I'm saying with the energy of the 8 of Swords, it's almost like there seems to be some path that you're not really keeping into consideration. It's almost like, let's say that the borders between your two countries are closed, but both of you could travel out to a different country or something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know it because I just don't know it. I have no idea what's going on there or what that is like. But yeah, it's like there's some sort of way, but other than that way, it's literally going to be when the pandemic ends, which it feels like they're saying Cancer season of next year or something to do with the end of a cycle. So it might be your birthday or their birthday or the new year. Okay, those are the answers that I'm gonna throw out there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not the best with predictions because I haven't really done that much. Well, going to study or being hired. Right. So you might look into one of those things. Okay, but that's really the only thing that I can give you, to be honest. Okay. Yes, I can give you guys readings. They're all $20, and the links to pay are in my bio. They're in my link tree, my Cashapp, Venmo, and PayPal. Yeah. I hope that you guys can be reunited too. Oh, I love love. I love love stories. I do. Don't you guys? Okay. Next question for Bella. What are Luna's current thoughts about me / our relationship? 10 of Cups. What's up with the moon today? No, for real. Oh, the moon is in Taurus, actually. We have the 5 of Swords, but I think you mean because it's been coming up in readings. You're super welcome. We have the 10 of Cups duality and the 5 of Swords. Oh, this guy is so, how do you say? He's so, it's literally like his mind is day and night. His mind is day and night. Sometimes he thinks about you and he thinks, oh my God, mother of my second child, let's be together. I'm so serious. We're emotionally compatible. You make me feel so happy. You look so beautiful. I just want to have sex with you. That type of energy. And then there are other times when he thinks about you, or it could be a second after, he thinks, oh my God, everything is going to hell. Everything is so terrifying. Everything is so terrible. What if I fall in love with her and she leaves me? What if I fall in love with her and she backstabbed me? He did say that. He did say that. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. So he's thinking really good, positive things, end of the road, super duper happy, committed things. And then he's thinking, these are all of the terrible, bad things that could happen. But it doesn't make sense to me, the energy of the 5 of Swords. Oh, he has a real defeatist attitude. And this is a little bit what we talked about. Remember when we had done, I think, like the first reading when we were here and we talked about all of that other trauma stuff and all of his issues and problems with relationships. It's like, that's literally what he's thinking. He's literally thinking about, I want to say abandonment issues, but not abandonment issues like, what if she gets up and moves out of my life? But it's like, what if she backstabs me or hurts me or breaks my heart in some way? That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking, and that's what he's feeling. He's really in his mind, like really in his own mind, thinking about this with the energy of the Five of Swords, and it's really a big burden. It's like he has trouble envisioning himself being successful in a happy relationship. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's possible for us to have this future together. And then the reality, Luna, I can answer that question for you. It's $20, and my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are all linked in my profile. Okay. So basically, I lost my train of thought. With the energy of the Two of Cups, he still has a crush on you. Like, he still has feelings for you. Like, he definitely has feelings for you. I can answer your questions, but they're all $20. So please don't send me a question if you didn't send me $20. Thank you. Okay. So he feels like there's this emotional compatibility. He has a crush on you. You two have a crush on each other, and that's very obvious. But with the energy of the Five of Pentacles, he just feels so rejected. He just feels rejected, and he doesn't feel worthy of love. And so he can't envision himself. He can't have an envision. Does your website for booked readings take debit? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Umi. I didn't see that comment until now. Yeah, he's scared. But it's not like saying he's scared like that makes him a coward. Like, he's really, really triggered, like traumatized. You know what I mean? I did soft walk him on everything and get why he feels rejected. Oh, so not only is he thinking about it, Hammy, I think, is the connection good for everyone else? But I'm getting your comments. Right. But it's like, I don't think that it has to do anything with you. Like, it has to do with you, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. Like, it's not, hi, hello, how are you? It's like, yes, you did what you did, but he was already feeling that way before. He was already being triggered before. And so now he's feeling even worse because of that. But he's just not feeling hopeful about this situation. And yes, it has to do with you. Right. He ghosted you. Hi, what's up, baby Jen? He ghosted you trying to protect himself. He ghosted you trying to protect himself and then ended up being left out in the cold. So it's kind of like, right. And that makes sense. It's not that you shouldn't be thinking anything about what you did. You shouldn't feel like, well, it's okay to feel how you feel, but I'm saying that you don't need to feel like, oh my God, the reason why he feels so bad is because I did this. It's like, he already felt rejected and he was already going to feel rejected. And he soft blocked you so that you would have that reaction and he could tell himself the story that he's always rejected. So it doesn't, it's like your cooperative component. Your nails are fire, by the way. Thank you. You're a cooperative component of it, but you don't need to take on the responsibility for how he feels. Because if his trauma and all that wasn't being triggered, then this conversation and his feelings and his going through all of this would look completely different. So it's like, you understand? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He thinks you guys have a good connection. He's telling himself that he's always going to be rejected in love. So he's terrified to reach out and make a move. But I do feel like you'll hear from him. I feel like you'll hear from him eventually because he's obviously thinking about you. He thinks about you a lot. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, Charlotte. Thank you, my love, for asking that question. Is my ex still manifesting me because he keeps popping up in my dreams? I can answer that for you. It's $20 and the links to pay are in my bio. You're welcome. I feel like I will too, waiting for him to come to his senses. Wait, you feel like you will what? Hi. Okay, Charlotte, I'm answering your question. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy that you're doing fine. And Umi, I'm excited too. We'll be able to meet and chat on Zoom. Readings are $20. I keep hearing something and then not hearing something. Okay, Charlotte, I'm answering your question now. Oh, hear from him again. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that you will. I'm really, really sure that you will. But just because you hear from him again, it's kind of like if he's not dealing with those issues, if both of you aren't dealing with those issues, then it's going to be the same cycle over and over again. But I definitely think he'll reach out. Okay, Charlotte, just sent you $20. I'm turning 25 this week. Congratulations. I want ice in this. Looking for any key messages about the upcoming year phase of my life. Ooh, I can do that. Hi. How are you? Okay. Moving things around, shuffling cards to answer Charlotte's question. Happy birthday, by the way. Any key messages about the upcoming year / phase of life? Any upcoming messages about this upcoming year? Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. You could be coming into a lot more stability. You're so welcome. You could be coming into a lot of stability really quickly with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to be attracting a lot of opportunities in work. Your work might even be getting recognized. You might really be working to perfect something in your field or perfect a certain specific skill or craft. You might be moving, you might be connecting and just going someplace where you feel really, really inspired. There's a lot of success that's coming for you, and it's all going to start with some sort of inspiration. It's going to start with some sort of inspired idea. Hi. It's going to start with some sort of like inspired idea of you like saying, hey, I should do this thing, or hey, I should invest in this thing, or hey, I should write this thing, or I should film this thing. With the energy of the Four of Pentacles, you might have some sort of gifts or talents that you've been holding back on, that you've kind of been keeping from the rest of the world. And I see you starting to open that up and share yourself more and more. I see it's like a lot of fast communication. You might be sending applications to jobs and hearing things back. Things like all of a sudden are moving forward the second that you start opening up to it. And this is opening up to sharing your gifts with others, but this is also opening up to receiving. Give me 1 second. You get a reading by sending $20 to me on Cashapp, PayPal, or Venmo, and the links to pay are in my bio. They're on my link tree, so you just scroll down. And then you come back and tell me what your question is and that you paid, okay? Okay, so definitely manifesting a lot. You're going to be very attractive over this next year. And it could feel like this energy of like leveling up. You could feel like you are stepping into something that you've always been waiting for. It's this really, really beautiful kind of opening up energy with the energy of justice. Like I feel like you're going to be signing on to new contracts, signing on to like new deals, things that are going to be really, really lucrative and beneficial to you. And the song that they're singing is that song by Ariana Grande, and it's called, I think it's called Just Like Magic. And then she just basically is saying, like, I get everything I want because I attract it. And so when I say that you're going to be very, very attractive over this next year as you're stepping into this phase, I don't just mean like you're going to be physically attractive. I mean that you're going to be really tapped into your divine feminine energy and attracting a lot of opportunities to you and attracting a lot of money to you. Very excited to show up as an author. Good, good. Yes. Oh, I definitely think that's going to be really, really good, especially with that Knight of Swords. Love Ariana, right? Isn't Ariana amazing? Okay, let's see if there's anything else coming through. And no, I do not work for free, but thanks for asking, Tiffany. Okay, with the energy of the 10 of Pentacles, I definitely feel like you're going to be leveling up financially, like you're going to be in a whole new tax bracket. Can I still send to PayPal for a reading? Yes, you can. The link is in the bio. I feel like you're going to be entering into kind of like a whole new tax bracket over this next year, or you're going to be signing on to some new job. I'm not saying that it's going to be because of the book, although it absolutely could be, but you're going to be getting into just a larger sum of money, living more comfortably than you've ever lived before, a greater sense of safety and security, and partnerships, working with other people, collaborating with others, forming those relationships with others, networking, going out to events. It's kind of like if you get invited to an event where there's going to be people from your specific industry or something like that, go. And no, this feels like it would be specifically like some sort of event for networking, some sort of event for creatives, even if it's virtual. This could even be like an art gallery that's opening or something like that. Like if you get invited to anything that's industry related, then I would definitely go and I would connect with people and start forming those relationships, because those are going to help you kind of spread even greater, cover even more ground. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for asking that question. I want to change this song. I've just been feeling so calm lately. I've just been feeling so chill. Ooh. Lovely. This was awesome. Always glad to tune in. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Super happy that we connected. Okay. How are you guys on TikTok? Waiting for a question to come in over here. How much for a love reading? $20. With links to pay are in my bio. Hey, how are you, my love? How are you doing? Am I too late? No, you are not. I honestly don't know how I'm going to be on here, how long I'm going to be on here. Maybe all day, maybe until I get tired. Oh my god, you guys, I love indie music, indie pop music. This music just reminds me of like 2014. It was just a simpler time. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be insulted by a troll whose username is a slur. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You can't hurt my feelings if you're still using that slur. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me. Sorry. Crazy. And I don't like it. Hold on, I'm about to send the 20. Okay, perfect. Somebody sent me money from somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Period. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Okay, Journey, let me know what your question is, babe. I'm so excited, you guys. We are living our best life. Okay, put your question in the Q&A section. Okay, tell me what your question is. And I need you guys to put your initials or your name, because I just got multiple ones. So I just want to make sure. Okay. Okay. Journey, can you tell me your initials, please? Or tell me where you paid. You just said I sent to PayPal. Got it. Got it. Did you change your name? Love reading on my relationship. Okay, what do you want to know about your relationship? Okay, we're going to answer Journey's question. Yes, perfect. Okay. I know who you are, my love. I did not even recognize you. Okay. What are his true feelings about me? What are his intentions? Ooh. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. He's a bit defensive. You're so sweet. Okay, we have the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. Oh, girl, I almost dropped this entire deck of cards. The Fool and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Knight of Cups. This person, 10 of Cups, King of Cups. This is good. This is good. They're a little bit defensive. It kind of gives the feeling of somebody who's just a little rough around the edges. Just a little rough around the edges. Just a little bit closed off. Just a little bit closed off. But inside, it's kind of like a heart of gold. It's just kind of like this very ooey gooey center. Like, oh my God. Like there's really no other way to say it. How does this person feel about you? This person feels very warm with the energy of the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't think that you perceive them to be that way, though. They're very, they might like say things stoic. Stoic. So basically, I know that you're not asking for advice, but if I was going to give you advice on what to do with this person, would be to stop trying, because they're not stop trying, like give up and like stop dealing with this person, but it's kind of like like a wounded dog, like a beat up dog, basically. And so it's like if you find just a random stray dog, you can't really run up on that dog and grab them and put them in the car and just be like, okay, dog, like we're out. You kind of have to sit there and develop a relationship and a bond with that dog, and then you allow that dog to come to you. And that's really, really what it is. You got the 9 of Wands, the Hermit card, super closed off, super within himself. Really, really just trying to protect their own emotions and their own feelings. But when they feel safe and when they feel comfortable, they're going to be the most loving, kind, caring person. They just take time to open up. And so it's kind of like anybody wanting them to open up sooner, they're not going to have the reaction of being a super open person. It's kind of like, why are you, I'm not doing free questions, babe. They're $20 in the Cash App PayPal and Venmo are all linked to my bio. So this person, when somebody is trying to like get inside, that makes them become even more defensive because why are you trying to force me to be vulnerable with you? You know what I mean? So they are a little bit defensive. I would get to know them and allow them to open up. And then I think that you'll see this kind of transformation. Treat him like a puppy. LOL. Exactly. That's what I did. And it scared him, I guess. You gave him space and it scared him? The energy of the Five of Wands. The energy of the Two of Wands. I would say that their intentions are to see. I don't think that that's. I'm not saying that your perception or your reality is wrong. I can say that you, from your perception, probably felt like I'm giving this person space and I'm doing all of this. But energetically, with the energy of the Five of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, it's a little bit overwhelming for this person. But it doesn't really have to do anything with you and what you're doing. This person is just jittery. This person is just, it's not that they're just jittery, like that's just who they are. Like there's something inherently wrong with them. They're just jittery. Hi, we're doing readings. I'm doing one right now. It's just that this person is, they just don't feel safe. They don't feel safe in relationships, and they actually have a lot of healing that they need to do if they actually wanted to have a relationship. And this person's intentions are to determine whether or not you're a safe person and then to open up and be vulnerable with you. But it doesn't, it is a bit of a catch-22. It is a bit of a catch-22. I don't think that they have bad intentions. I do think that they have loving feelings towards you. I do think that they think that you're great. I think that you remind them of their mother. And I think that they have the perception that you're smothering. And it could have nothing to do with what you're doing and everything to do with their perception and a little bit of your energy. It comes down to boundaries. And this person doesn't know how to have the difference between boundaries and barriers in relationships. They don't know how to have a sense of self and be in a relationship with another person. And so, yeah, that's literally it. End period. This person is very interesting. They're very interesting. I would say you would have to sit and have a conversation with this person about what do you want to do? Do you want to work to build a healthy relationship and trust and all of that? And if they can't have that conversation with you, then that's when you decide whether or not you want to continue entertaining this, because this person is really emotionally immature. You guys are mirrors, so you would be, you know, the same in terms of wounds and things like that. So it would really just depend on what this person is willing to do, what both of you are willing to do in terms of putting in the work to heal. Because if you don't, then you're kind of just stuck in this cycle. This person's really afraid of relationships. They're really afraid of relationships. So they don't have bad intentions. They would like to have, they want the 10 of Cups. They want that kind of happy ever after type of thing. You know what I mean? Like a life partner or a family or whatever. They see themselves having that end goal. They just don't know how to get there. Okay. So that's what I have for you, my love. I need to put this on a different radio or something because this music is just like, okay. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. All right, brown sugar. I need you to tell me which one, Jesus, of the questions that you sent do you want me to answer? Jennifer, I can answer that question for you. It's $20. The links to pay are in my bio. Okay, also, Simply Energy, I need your question in the chat. I think that person is gone based on what I'm seeing over here. So I'll go on to the next question and handle that at a later time. I don't know this song. I just turned it on the radio. But it's a pretty good vibe. Just a love reading, please. Just whatever the universe has to say about love. Can't believe it's 12. I keep having the craziest dreams. Died laughing. You're hilarious. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that somebody appreciated it. Some British MF had the audacity to comment on my video saying that it's rubbish. First of all, I'm happy that you liked it. I'm happy that it was funny and entertaining to you. Okay, perfect. Okay, Simply Energy, can you please put your question in the Q&A so that I can tap it and have it highlighted on the screen, please? Oh my God, you guys. I feel like I've been on my period for a week. I know that's TMI, but I literally do not understand. You're definitely one of my faves. Thank you. Thank you. When I watch my own readings, I'll be like, damn, I wish you would post more often. And then I realize it's me. I'm she. So, okay. Thank you so much, my love. Okay. General love reading. The Ace of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. The Tower. The Fool. I wish you would post more also. Listen. Somebody here needs to send me a good $3,000 to $5,000. And then I will be ready to move out of this house. And then you will get videos from me every fucking day. So somebody out there, send me a couple grand, send me a couple $1,000, send me some money, and then I can get into my own house. I can be in my own home and my own energy. And then I will have the energy. You'll get content from me every single fucking day. There will not be a day that you don't get a video from me. You will get so much content from me. You will be tired of watching my videos. Okay? That's my request. I'm not even trying to put you on blast or nothing. Somebody out there, somebody watching this has some money. Send it to me. Send it to me because I deserve it. Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, all of them are linked somewhere. Okay? I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. I mean it. I mean it. Hi, how are you? Okay, you're reading. Okay, you're reading. Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Tower, and the Fool. Okay, so let me tell you this main cycle that you're in your love relationships. You get an exciting new opportunity in love. You think, oh my God, this person is the one. Let's get married. Let's be together. The energy of the Ten of Wands, but that's too much pressure. That's too much pressure that you're putting on the other person. Readings are not free. They're $20. My Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App to pay are all linked in the bio. So you're putting too much pressure on the relationships, and then the relationship doesn't end up working out because your relationships are not starting on a firm foundation, and then you end up feeling like a fool because I love it when they use the Fool card to describe feeling like a fool. And now they're singing, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Do you guys know that song from American Idol? Love that guy. Love that guy. So that's the cycle that they're pointing out right now. And the biggest thing out of that cycle is the fact that you're putting too much pressure on at the very beginning of connections, seeing if they can go the end distance, ending in marriage with you, when instead we need to be focusing on, it's the dating app thing, right? We need to be focusing on, before we even have conversations about compatibility and like, are we compatible to be married to each other? Let's have the conversation of, are we compatible? Like, do I like spending time with you? Are we interested in the same things? Do I find you to be an interesting person? Do I like to be around you? Do we have a good time together? Dating people just to get to know someone would be much more beneficial than dating people with the intention of marrying someone. If you were just dating around to just get to know people, to just get to know who they are as a person, then that would help you a lot, because you're putting a little bit too much pressure on the relationships. You're trying to jump to the end of the book when we need to focus on the first chapter. And with the energy of the Chariot and the energy of the Five of Wands, it's because some aspect of you doesn't know that it's possible. There's an aspect of you that is trying so hard to get the relationship and get the person and lock them down because you think that that means something about you. You think that being in a relationship means something about you. And so maybe being in a relationship thing is kind of like a status symbol, kind of like a, I don't need this, my man has 2 jobs. Like I'm not really, I don't want to say I'm not familiar, but I'm not familiar enough to cite examples like that. But it's kind of like, because of whatever happened in your childhood, different experiences, you have the belief system that whether or not you have a romantic partner determines or shows whether or not you're worthy of love, or whether or not it's worthy of love, bottom line. So with the energy of the Five of Wands, there's also some fear here in terms of competition. So there could be some sort of belief that it's kind of like you focus on your insecurities and focus on, not Rochelle, you focus a little bit on your insecurities and you focus on the reasons why people wouldn't want to be with you, or the reasons why people would want to be with somebody else instead of focusing on kind of falling in love with yourself and recognizing your own value. Yes, you'll have a lot of options in love. You got to kind of, so I've been watching movies. Surprise, I watch movies. And I was watching this movie. I was watching Mother's Day today on Netflix. And one of the plots in the movie is like Jennifer Aniston. She plays this like divorced white lady. And this other guy who he's in other movies, I don't know his damn name, but a whole bunch of different things happen throughout the movie. And there's so many huge plot holes in terms of emotional intelligence and what people need in relationships. Okay, better plot than the Jennifer Aniston one. I think that's her name. There is this woman, she's a white woman, and she marries this Indian man. So it's this white woman and this Indian man, and they're married, but the white woman doesn't tell her parents because the white woman and her parents are from a trailer park in Texas, and so they're incredibly racist. And so the white woman lies to her Indian husband about, I'm so happy for everybody tuning in just now. The white woman lies to her Indian husband about having the parents be alive. The white woman told the Indian husband that the parents had dementia and they were mentally just not there, right? So the white woman never had to meet the family, whatever. So the story goes, this is spoilers, by the way, if you've never seen Mother's Day. The white woman's family comes to visit them, the family, for Mother's Day. And it's a surprise when racist grandma and grandpa show up. And it turns out that I didn't know you were married to an Indian man. And you also have a half Indian child. And basically, when the Indian husband finds out that the wife lied to him for the duration of their relationship, they have a child together, they're married, he, of course, is angry, is upset, stops talking to her. And then, in order to resolve this, at the very end of the movie, they make up when she apologizes, and because they were almost going to have a near-death experience. It was kind of ridiculous. It was really ridiculous. But basically, throughout this movie, the biggest problem is that the wife lied to the husband. And when the husband found out about the lie, the husband's getting all triggered because it makes him feel some type of way about him. He internalizes it in this way that's never addressed in the movie. And then all of a sudden they make up. Things are great, perfect, back to normal. We're married and we're happy again because we almost died. And then my racist right relatives defended me to the cops who were going to pull me over. This is one hell of a plot summary. The movie was not even this entertaining, girl. I say all of that to say, your idea of love and relationships is very romanticized, and it's because of movies and how movies are literally lies. And I know, I'm going to sound like a Pisces when I tell you I did not know this. I did not know this until recently. I did not know that movies were not reflections of reality until most recently. Yes, you do need to watch it. So basically that's what we're saying. You have this idea of your love relationships having to be a thing where you meet one person and then within 2 hours you're in love and you're getting married. When in reality, and I mean the reality where you're building healthy relationships, you have to get to know someone and you have to build intimacy and trust with someone before you can decide to spend the rest of your life with someone. And so you're kind of showing up in that kindergarten, I like you, you like me, let's get married on the playground mentality, which a majority of people in the world are, and many, many people do actually get married while they're in that energy, holding those beliefs. I'm not saying that it's bad. But in terms of your actual desire to have the actual 10 of Pentacles happy home life that you're wanting, that is going to take more time. And so now from this, you've got to go off and figure out, how do I start a healthy relationship? How do I build intimacy with another person? What are the different types of intimacy? You want to go through all of that. Come work with me, honestly. Coaching. I can help you. I can help you. I can help you shift out of this. Because I just did. Chef's kiss. And I can help you find a man. The only reason I haven't found one is because I'm not looking. But the second I go outside, it's over. The second I leave my house, it's over. I just don't. I just be inside. You know? You understand. You get it. Y'all get it. Y'all inside right now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you single besties. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Okay. That's what I got for you. I know that was really long, but there was a lot of value in that. There was a lot of value in that. You're welcome. How are you guys on Instagram? Thank y'all for liking the video. You're welcome, boo. All right, y'all. Other people watching, how are you? How are you doing? What are you doing? What are your plans for the weekend? Chat with me or send me $2 and I'll answer a question. Either one of them, both of them. Hello, I have a question. Yes. If you have if you have just a random question, that's fine. If you have a question you want me to answer with tarot, $20. Links to pay in the bio. You already know. Oh. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? Good afternoon. Collective. I'm not doing collective readings. I'm doing personal readings for $20, and the links to pay are in my bio. Okay. I have to send an email. Hey. Okay, awesome. What's your question? Please put it in the Q&A section. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. I'm very excited to get my claws off. Okay. Can you a Millie. Okay. It doesn't say. I'm sorry. Your username is very funny. Perfect. Thank you for doing what I was just about to ask you to do. I just couldn't stop laughing. Okay. Is he staying? Should I stay? Or should I hit the hills? Okay. We have the energy of the Six of Wands. We have Judgment. We have the Ace of Cups. Page of Swords, cheating? The World. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay, I mean Page of Wands. You know what I'm going to say? Are you worried that he is cheating, or are you worried because he's not doing what you want him to do? And this is a little bit complicated because if what you're wanting him to do is, I hate this camera. When I tell you, I consider YouTube to be so disrespectful with this camera. TikTok is my preferred app to stream on because this, I don't look like this. I do look like this. I look gorgeous. I look beautiful. I look like a goddess here. I prefer this one. Okay, anyway, back to your question. So if what you're asking from him is, I need you to meet my needs, and my need is to feel valued, and I feel, thank you, you're so sweet, and I feel most valued when my partner is sending me good morning text messages. And if his response to that is, I don't want to send good morning text messages, but if I did X, Y, and Z thing, would that make you feel valued? It's like there's a way for you to get your needs met. No, readings are not closed. They're $20. Links to pay on the bio. So basically, it's kind of like you got to decide what you have to figure out. What is it, the need that you have that's not being met by his actions? I don't see him cheating on you. I see him being prideful. I see him being stubborn. I see him being a little bit closed off. He might double tap on some photos that you might consider to be inappropriate or something. It's almost like that. Like he probably follows some people that he's a little thirsty for, or you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. He might be a little bit friendly with a couple strangers, not saying that's an okay thing or not, but I don't see him cheating on you. I don't see it being a third-party situation. I see it being, hi. I see him being somebody who is a little bit more closed off, a little bit more distant, going a little bit more within himself, maybe wanting to take things a little bit more slowly than you do. So it might not be about cheating. It might be a question of compatibility. There's something else going on between you two that has you feeling this way and wondering whether or not you should walk away from this person. So, yes. Does that make sense? I just see him being more closed off and reserved and a little bit more prideful. And maybe his idea about expressing love goes against his idea of who he has to be in order to be proud of himself. Do you know what I mean? Okay. But should I leave? I'm trying to decide whether or not to answer that question, because if I was setting a hard boundary, I don't even need to pull cards to tell you whether or not you should leave. I don't even need to pull cards to tell you whether or not you should leave, because if you're not happy, then you should leave. If he's reserved and that means that he can't communicate when he's upset, if he doesn't have the emotional capacity to have intimacy with you and to communicate what's going on within him, because he does not, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Emperor coming out representing him and who he is. You got the, I think it's called Wu Wei. I don't really know what that means, but I know in the book it talks about allowing and going with the flow. Basically, what's coming through from the universe is like, if things were to never change and who he is was who he was always going to be, would you stay? And I'm not saying that the way that he's acting right now is the only way that he is. I'm saying it's a facet of his personality. And if he's not actively working to move through that and heal that, then that's something that you would be in a relationship with forever and ever and ever. So does the person who's reserved and prideful and not wanting to express their feelings and emotions, is that the person that, is this what you want to deal with? And if the answer is no, then you should leave. But if you're asking the question, should I leave? Because you don't know whether or not there's going to be another option out there, then that's what you should be focusing on. Why do I feel like I might have to settle in love? Because there might not be somebody out there who treats me better, or there might not be somebody out there. There might not be a better feeling experience out there. So I'm going to settle for something that's not satisfying me. And that's not a question for tarot. That's a question for you, and going within yourself and sitting with yourself and figuring out how do you feel and identifying what is it that you want. Is this the experience that you want in a relationship? Do you want to be with the person who you're wondering whether or not they're going to cheat on you? If I'm wondering whether or not somebody's going to cheat on me, then I personally don't trust that person. I don't trust that that person values me. I don't trust that that person values how I feel. If every single time we're in an argument and we're upset with one another, I can't trust you, and I can't trust you to value and respect me and the relationship that we have and the agreement that we have, is that a relationship that I want to be in? Is that somebody that I want to be in a relationship with? For me, the answer is no. So, bam, that's what I got for you. Okay. Yes, you can have some advice. $20. Yes, I can tell you about Jalen. $20. Yes, I can give you a general love reading. $20. My PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App are all linked in my bio. All right. What's up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? Sent via Cash App. Okay, thank you. Oh, perfect. I did get it. Thank you. I was not looking. Thank you for telling me that, Lena. I appreciate it. Okay. Does Jalen, Eight of Pentacles, still here getting free advice? Thank you. And that's just on resourcefulness. Okay. Her. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. I would say she doesn't, but she thinks with a little bit of practice, she could. That's the answer that I would give you. And I don't know what you're talking about. But that's what it feels like right now. It's like if someone, I just missed what you said. I'm sorry. She doesn't, but she feels like with a little bit of practice, she could. Because with the energy of the Four of Cups, it's almost like, let's say that, I don't know the scenario, but let's say that we're two people and we're talking shit to one another. And I'm like, I'm a badder bitch than you. And you were coming to this reading and you were asking, when Natalie said she was a badder bitch than me, did she really feel like that was true? It would be when she said, I'm a badder bitch than you, she was feeling insecure. And her even saying that is coming from an insecure place. But with the energy of the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, she really is putting in that work, leveling up with the world in her life. And so her perception was that with a little bit more elbow grease, she could in fact be a badder bitch than you. So that's the answer to your question. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but yes. So she doesn't feel like she does it better, but she feels like in the future she could. She feels that it's a possibility that she could do it better than you. Hello, Sade. Hello, my love. How are you? How are you? Lena, I really want to know. I really want to know what you just asked me about. I really want to know. Like, you don't have to spill the tea. I'm not going to force you or anything, but I would really like to know. Okay, so Journey, tell me, how are you? How have you been? Everybody else, tell me, how are you? How have you been? Wow. I want to know. Lena, I want to know. I want to know what you just asked me about. You don't have to tell me, but I would like for you to. Please. Please. He is with someone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, now I wish that you would have said that, because in that case, it's not funny. I'm not funny. It's not funny. What I just said is not funny. It is hilarious. I'm going to be honest, but it's not funny. And if you would have told me, did they really mean that? I just would have. See, I thought this was you and your rivalry talking shit to one another. I didn't know it was so personal. But now that I know that, what we should be focusing on is the Four of Cups. So they were just saying that, but they do believe that it's a possibility with a little bit of work, you know? So really what we're focusing on in that, what we're focusing on is the fact that Four of Cups means no, flat answer, no, she's not better than you. And for her to be better than you, she would have to put in a lot of work and energy and effort. So you're welcome. I just saved your ego. And it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm actually at work on my break, but I'm doing great. Good to catch you live. Thank you. Thank you. I will be going back to work in about 10 minutes. Aw. You give the best advice I had to watch. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you for checking in. I'm so happy that we could chit chat a little bit. You know, I always love chatting with you. Hey, Nat, why'd you delete your old videos? Hey, Emma. I deleted them because I deleted my YouTube channel. Because I'm moving in a different direction, doing different stuff. It's okay if that's not it. Oh, no, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That's literally what I just said. That's literally what I just said. I focused on something different, but I just said the same exact thing. It just depends on what you're focusing on. Thank you for respecting my choices. BS, they're just trying to hurt you. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, because it was the Four of Cups. No, the answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is, do they think that they could be? Yes, possibly. In the future, in this hypothetical future where this person is putting in so much energy and work, if they have to put in energy and effort and work to be better than I am, then they're just not better than me. Okay? Okay, that's what it is. That's the message. Thought you said Ace of Pentacles. Did I say Ace of Pentacles? No, I didn't. Oh shit, maybe I did. No, I did. I did see the Ace of Pentacles. That doesn't matter. The Eight of Pentacles after the Ace of Pentacles, that's working to become the Nine of Pentacles. If you are the standard, the Eight of Pentacles is I'm putting in the work to become the Nine of Pentacles. 8 plus 1 is 9. That's how I read. With the energy of the world, it would take a leveling up. But right now, she's at the Four of Cups. Right now, she's at the Four of Cups. This is not giving everything that needs to be given. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to see what they just said. No. It's just not. You know the song that you need to listen to? The song you need to listen to is called She Don't. It's called She Don't. And I would take this time. It's called She Don't by LMA. I would take this time to say, you should not be comparing yourself to another person. You should never compare yourself to another person because she could never be you. Oh, I hate that you asked me that question without saying that. Because it's like, yes, I answered truthfully, but had you told me that, then I would have been a different spiel. I thought this was your enemy and your nemesis, not somebody that you were emotionally invested in. If you had told me that in the beginning, I would have buffered around that question by saying, you should never be focused on the next person because they're not you. They're not you. It doesn't matter. You guys, I literally was going through it for about 48 hours, 72 hours, 3 weeks, a couple months, perhaps a year. I was going through it. And, I was going through it until I realized that the reason that I was going through it was because I thought my perception was that this other person is going to go off and be with somebody who is just like me. Until I realized, girl, queen, there is no other. There is no other. There is no other. There is no other person on the planet with my energy signature. And so she can be awesome and amazing and wonderful and great. And she doesn't have to be worse or bad or lower than or anything. She's just not me. So you can never have the happy life that I envisioned us having together with somebody else because I'm not in it. If I'm not in it, it's not the happy life that I envisioned. So there's nobody who's better than you just because they're with the person or any of that other shit. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. And if I had known that before when I answered that question, the second that I saw the Four of Cups, I would have just said no. I would have stopped playing cards. I would have said no, not at all. Better than you? Never. Never. Because if they were better than you, then he wouldn't be talking to you. If they were better than you, there wouldn't be a conversation. If she was giving what I gave, he wouldn't be watching me right now. And that's just the truth. And that's just the gospel truth. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I hate when girls act superior to other girls. Nobody is superior than anyone else. That is true. But you're not me. And so I suggest you stay in your lane. Because if you come in this lane, you lost. You know what I mean? But that's just because it's my designated lane. And I would never be in your lane trying to be better than you. So just, do you understand? I understand. That was a good point. Thank you. Sounds like me. I literally said this the other day. I don't know what you're saying that to, but I'm sure it was a good one. So, Okay, people are sending me money, but I'm not seeing your questions. I need your questions in the Q&A section or in the live chat on YouTube. Period. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lena, what you want to focus on is the fact that this person is with somebody else and you don't feel good enough. You don't feel worthy of love. That's what you want to focus on to make yourself feel better. That's what you want to focus on. Come work with me, Lena. Come work with me. I could coach you for a month and get you out of this heartbreak. Oh, it's so easy. I love doing this shit. This shit, best job in the world. Okay. Next question. What's in store for my love life for the next year? Not a Barbie. I think that you paid me. Please confirm that's true. Yes, when you said energy signature, my heart exploded. Thank you. Thank you. I can do a yes or no question. I can do a yes or no question. It's $20 still. Gotta consider. Thank you, love. You're so welcome. When you pay, let Nath know you paid and post your questions. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. I need to know that y'all paid. Somebody's sending me money. I mean, if you're just sending me money because you want to send me money, that's fine. I'll keep it. I'll keep your money. I don't have no problems keeping your money. Just tell me. Just tell me. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. Paid. I'm talking to someone. Can I get a love reading? Yes. Tell me what you want to know about them. Sade. Boom. Not a Barbie. Yes. Okay. Thank you. What is in store for my love life over the next year? What are we aligning with over the next year? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. I like that card. And then we have the Chariot. And when I tell you guys, okay, do you guys ever do this? This is TMI. Sometimes when my period is here, when I'm menstruating, when it's my moon cycle, if I feel as though I have shed my uterine lining long enough, I just stop wearing underwear. And I'm like, hey, we're done here. And that's just a life hack. That's just a life hack. Am I the only person that does this? Somebody tell me. Do you do this? This is what everybody comments. Who's we? No, queen. That's just you. No, everybody does that. Everybody does that. Right? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind standing alone. I don't mind being the only person because there's somebody out there. There's somebody out there who's like, oh no, yes, I totally do that. And I say that because I feel like my period has been going on for like 3 weeks. I'm being dramatic. I feel like my period has been going on forever. And today I decided that my period would be over. And I don't think that my uterus agreed. So in other words, I just might be getting off the line in a minute. And that might be too much information. Never. Okay. What do we got? We got the 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot, Judgment, the Ace of Cups, Temperance, and the 8 of Cups. I see you walking away from something, walking away from love relationships that don't satisfy you. There's a desire. You're definitely moving towards this desire. It's like you have a desire for a life partner. Thought you were going to say, I stopped wearing pads. Is that not the same thing? Is that not the same thing? I'm sorry. The only time I have on underwear is when I have on a pad. And that's just human nature. They're unnatural. I also don't leave my house. I also don't leave my house. So when I leave my house, usually have an underwear on a good day, on most days. Unless I'm like going to get food or something. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just me. Russian roulette. Russian roulette. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm answering not a Barbie. I'm answering not a Barbie right now. Sade, I'm going to answer your question in a second. Just clarifying, not a Barbie is who I'm answering right now. Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, Judgment, Ace of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Cups. Your message here is just because you get an offer of love doesn't mean that that person is who you're going to end up with, or doesn't mean that you have to end up with that person. You're kind of trying to take a puzzle piece that doesn't fit and put it in and say, my puzzle is completed. With the energy of the Ten of Wands, you're a bit trying to force it to work. These relationships that are incompatible. Over the next year, you're learning when to walk away from relationships that don't serve you. And you're learning the difference between passion and lust and love. Being very passionate about someone versus experiencing love with them. With the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, you're going to be dating a couple of people. The overall message here is that you are aligning with your life partner. Okay, let's say in this example, you want a husband. You're aligning with your husband. You are being guided to your husband. Just because you date somebody and you don't end up marrying that person, it's like that's one experience, one stepping stone, aligning you with that life partner that you are manifesting for yourself. You're really good with the Queen of Pentacles, loving and nurturing others. You're learning how to love and nurture yourself by establishing more boundaries. It's a lot of learning experiences over the next year, which I know in the spiritual community, we say learning experience, opportunity for healing, and we really mean kind of sort of heartbreak. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that you're going to be getting heartbroken and all of this stuff, but it's kind of like you're attracting these different situations and scenarios. So that you can learn, gain more wisdom, and get even more specific on who it is that you actually want to be with. So what I'm saying is I don't see you attracting a long-term partner over this next year. I see you attracting and connecting with many different partners, dating different people, learning more about your desires so that you can ultimately specify to the universe exactly what you're wanting in a life partner. This next year is going to be a lot of kind of glowing up and you aligning and just getting even more clarity about the kind of end result that you want. You might decide to change certain things that you thought that you wanted. Like, let's say that you thought, I want to be married and I just want to travel the world with my husband and I'm not going to want to have kids. You might date a couple people over the next year and then you date someone who's very family oriented or something like that. And then you start seeing yourself being able to have a family with them and all of this. And now you are opening up to the idea of having a family and settling down in this way, maybe even a more traditional way. It's like you're aligning with your perfect you're aligning with your perfect relationship setup, but that relationship setup is just, you're just not there yet. You have some experiences to have so that you can be even more specific about what it is that you want. Okay? Okay, did that make sense, Not a Barbie? Let me know. What kind of reading are you doing? Paid reading, free reading? My readings are paid. They're $20 per question. And my Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal are linked in my bio. And then you come back, tell me that you paid. And then Once you tell me that you paid, then I will answer your question for you. Okay. You're super duper welcome. Thank you for asking. All right, next up is Sade, my love. Hello, hello. I'm super duper happy to see you. I keep kind of 100% forgetting that I'm also live on YouTube. But that's okay because nobody's here. Okay, perfect. All right. Sade says, I'm talking to someone. Can I get a love reading? Yes. Okay, I asked you, I think I asked you for a little bit more clarity. I think you get it. Girl, it's so complicated. No, Nat, it's not. Wait, it's not. Oh, wait, I don't know if Jordan left. I didn't see that. I didn't see your comment. I don't know what you're responding to. Okay, hold on. I'm clicking off of YouTube. Bye. Okay.